I'm going to read a question that came in online here from Darren Paltrowitz from Sportskeeda. It's a two-part question, Cody. First, in your opinion, who is the most underrated person on the current AEW roster? And number two, as someone who grew up around wrestling greats, did you ever have any encounters with the Macho Man, Randy Savage?
Well, yeah, that's a great question. I had a lot of good interaction with Randy Savage when I was a kiddo, and I was a big fan of Randy, and I always appreciated he sounded and acted and was the Macho Man or the Macho King when he was around me. I think he knew as a kid that I enjoyed, he called me Code Man, and I loved that. And even my mom, for that WrestleMania that happened in Toronto, my mom stood in for Liz because Randy didn't want anyone to know Liz was going to be there the next night when my dad had brought Liz as part of him and Sapphire's act for that mixed tag with Sherry. So they had a good relationship, particularly because my dad was on the more dominant side of that relationship early on, but not unlike Ric Flair, as the Macho Man became a household name, the paradigm shifted. And to see how they worked with each other, from when Savage was a kid in the stands at Florida Championship Wrestling, or Championship Wrestling from Florida, to when you're at WrestleMania and it's Macho's house. It's unique. Bruce Pritchard has a lot of great stories, but if you know Bruce, half of it's made up, but it's all entertaining. But as far as underrated, not to get super long-winded here, underrated is a dirty word to me because I feel like sometimes it means underpushed or undervalued. But if you're just taking the word at face value, underrated, I think the most underrated guy in AEW is probably Jack Evans. Jack Evans walks around backstage, super casual, and I don't think people have any idea what he's capable of in the ring, what he's already done in the ring. He's just special. He's somebody that I always say, I'd really like to get the singles with Jack. I don't know if he knows how, much we value him, but Jack Evans is very underrated. I say that, and then like 100 other people will pop up in my mind, but that was just the one that came to the surface there. So yeah, I'd say Jack Evans.